Now the merits of the survey. You can cover wide areas of investigation. Like if I would have got into the village and done the survey, I would have taken a lot of time. So as the village area is very big, so I went to the panchayat and it took less time. Cost effective, does not, it saves labor, time and cost. The method is simple. Since investigator can seek expert opinion, data collected are reliable. Means as the answers are taken from an expert person, so that is why the data are reliable. Demerits: lack of accuracy, as the information is obtained from the third party and not from the person directly concerned, there is possibility of not getting true information. Okay, so as we are not collecting directly from the concerned person, we are collecting from a third party, so there may be a lack of accuracy. Next is, there is possibility of information being biased, as various evidences obtained may sometimes be exaggerated. Means when we are collecting the information from the third party, he may exaggerate and speak. Exaggerate means he may speak more than what is required, and this may lead to wrong information. Doubtful conclusion: the conclusion may be doubtful due to carelessness or lack of information with the witness. So the third party may not have all the information and it may lead to doubtful conclusion with the lack of information. Differences between the two. Now we will be moving to the last, today's last method. Next day we will be doing the next two methods. So today's last method is information from local sources or correspondence. Under this method, local persons or correspondents are appointed in different parts of the areas to be investigated. They collect information in their own way and present it to the investigator. These correspondents are trained to collect the information from the respondents. Radio and newspaper agencies generally obtain information about strikes, thefts, accidents, etc. by this method. Example: it is adopted by the government departments to get estimates regarding crops, wholesale price index number, and other areas of public interest. So, like in case of MGNREGA, what happens? Do the panchayat people themselves go and study? No. They do this same thing. Some local persons are appointed in different parts of the village to investigate about MGNREGA, regarding how many days they are working, whether they are getting their money properly or not, what works are being going on. So there are many factors or variables on which they collect information. So like this, a local person is appointed. He goes into the area and collects the information, okay, in his own way, and present it to the investigator. Now these people are trained to collect the information from the respondents. Radio, newspapers, agency collect information from them only. Example: it is adopted by the government departments. As I said, MGNREGA, it is under the Rural Development Ministry. So so they hire such people. State government, if I am talking about a state, then the West Bengal state government hires people for such purposes, okay, to collect information. So this method of data collection is suitable when area of inquiry is large, high degree of accuracy is not necessary, regular and continuous data is needed. Like in MGNREGA, every day, every week the data is updated. So regular and continuous data are required. Information is required by radio, newspapers, TV, etc. Merits: wide coverage, inexpensive, regular information is obtained. Now suitable for special purpose. First of all, you can cover a wide area. It is cheaper in terms of money. Regular information you can get whatever is going on. This method is suitable for special investigators. Example: when information regarding agricultural crops from different markets for the construction of index number price is needed. So this method is suitable for some special purpose investigation. Demerit is lack of accuracy, no originality, because the investigator himself does not go. He appoints someone to collect the data. There may be lack of accuracy because it gives us a rough and approximate data. The data can be biased, because it may suffer from personal biases. The person who is going to collect, he may have got his personal bias of collecting data and he may mislead the results. There may be delay in collection because you are dependent on a person whom you have appointed for collecting. So it may take time. Data lacks uniformity, since data collected by a number of local persons, because not only one, different person, many persons are appointed. So different person, local persons are collecting the data. So there will be lack of uniformity in data. Next day we will be moving to the information through questionnaires and schedules, this method, and enumerators method, and telephonic interviews. So next day we will be doing this 3. Thank you.